The homework question number 6. Following is the trial balance of Tejas Traders Pune. You're required to prepare a trading profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March and balance sheet as on that date. You have been provided the information as carriage, opening stock, loose tools, salaries, wages, printing and stationery, discount, commission, power and fuel, vehicle, bad dates, building, daters, goodwill, cash at bank, machinery, investment, purchases, and drawings. On the credit side, you have been given capital, sales, interest, bills payable, commission, RDD, creditors, and outstanding salary. You have been provided that stock on 31st March 2018 was valued at 40,000. Provide depreciation at 10% per annum on building and vehicle. Interest outstanding on investment is rupees 800 and provide 5% RDD on debtors. Goods of the value rupees 2,500 were distributed as free sample. The only additional adjustment in this was the goods distributed. That will be credited into the trading account and debited to the P&L account. So cross verify if you have already done the answer. In the trading account, credit side, buy closing stock 40,000. In the balance sheet, asset side, closing stock 40,000. We are talking about question number 6. Is it right? Next adjustment, provide depreciation at 10% on building and vehicle. Balance sheet, asset side, building. Inner amount column 35,000. Less depreciation 10% 3,500. Outer amount column 31,500. Below that, vehicle, inner amount column 28,000, less depreciation 2,800. Outer amount column 26,000. I'm sorry, 25,200. Correct? P&L account debit side to depreciation. Under that, building 3,500, vehicle 2,800, outer amount column 6,300. Is it right? Next, interest outstanding on investment is rupees 800. Now, interest is your income. Why income? Because it is already given to you as an asset. आपने जो इन्वेस्टमेंट की उस पे आपको मिलने वाला ब्याज आउटस्टैंडिंग है, मतलब रिसीवेबल है. And therefore, first effect of that, P&L account credit side, keeping 3 lines blank, buy interest, inner amount column 2,200, add outstanding 800, outer amount column 3,000. Is it right? And at the same time, because this interest is receivable, therefore that will become our asset or not? So in the balance sheet, onto the asset side, interest receivable rupees 800. This is reverse of outstanding expense. This is outstanding income. If you'd have observed it right. Balance sheet asset side, interest receivable rupees 800. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes, Aditya, tell me.
Sir, can you please repeat that interest wala? I just want to
See,
verify.
if you would refer the balance sheet on to the debit, trial balance, on to the debit side, they have given investments of 12,000. Correct? Which means investment is your asset.
Yes.
If investment is your asset, on that the interest is to be received, not to be paid.
Yes.
Therefore, interest becomes your income or not?
Yes.
Now, 2,200 is given in the trial balance. That means that much is already received.
Okay.
And in the adjustment, they have given 800 rupees receivable. That means this is additional amount or not?
Yes.
Therefore, P&L account credit side, buy interest income, inner amount column 2,200, like we do in the case of outstanding expenses.
Okay.
Exactly in the same way we'll do for outstanding income also or not?
Yes.
Add outstanding interest 800, outer amount column 3,000.
Okay.
And because that 800 is still receivable, therefore it will go into the balance sheet onto the asset side.
I see,
Rafsana,
sir.
solve किया क्या? Question number 6 and 7. भावना तू solve केलेस?
हाँ सर हाफ हाफ केलंय.
Half up केले.
हाँ
रफसाना
सर
तूने solve किया पूरा? Okay. Next, provide 5% RDD on debtors. In the balance sheet onto the asset side, debtors as given is how much? 20,000. Less provision 5%, that is 1,000. Outer amount column 19,000. Correct or not? In the P&L account debit side, to RDD, under that new provision 1,000, add bad dates 1,900, less old provision 800 जो ट्रायल बैलेंस में दिया हुआ है. ट्रायल बैलेंस में 1900 रुपए का बैड डेट दिया है और 800 रुपए का आरडीडी दिया हुआ है नहीं? Based on that, I have done this adjustment. So net amount into the outer amount column comes to how much? 2,100. 1,000 plus 1,900 minus 800. So 2,100 will be debited or not? Did you get it? Next. Goods of the value rupees 2,500 were distributed as pre-sample. This is advertisement expense for us. So trading account credit side, buy goods distributed rupees 2,500. And at the same time, P&L account debit side, to advertisement 2,500. P&L account debit side, to advertisement 2,500. Am I right? Either you would have reduced it from purchases or shown into the trading account credit side. Renu, बरोबर है का? Next. So all adjustments done now. We have to come back to the trial balance. The very first item that they have given the trial balance is carriage. Again, they have not mentioned anything about it, whether it is carriage inward or carriage outward. So what will presume? It is carriage inward on the goods purchased. Therefore, it will go into what? Trading account debit side. To carriage rupees 2,000. Opening stock trading account debit side. To opening stock 31,000. Loose tools. Now loose tools is a kind of asset only. It's a kind of fixed asset only. Therefore, it will appear where? Loose tools means what? वो जो spanner, screwdrivers, ये जो maintain करते हैं quantity में, those are called as loose tools. The tools which are maintained loose, that's why those are called as loose tools. That will appear in the balance sheet onto the asset side. Loose tools, rupees 2,000. Salaries, P&L account debit side, two salaries, 2,100. Yes or no? Wages, trading account debit side, two wages, 1,000. Printing and stationery, P&L account debit side, two printing and stationery, 1,000. I'm sorry, 2,000. To discount allowed, rupees 500. To commission expense, 1,000. All the items are related to P&L only. That's why I'm just focusing on that. Now, power and fuel, there is always a question on this, whether this power and fuel should be treated as a direct expense or indirect expense. If this would have been given to us as an electricity expense, we would have treated this as an indirect expense. But power and fuel is generally required for the production process, and therefore that is considered as a trading expense. That is a direct expense. Right? तो ये सिर्फ ज्ञान के लिए बता रहा हूं. Practically, power and fuel for me is petrol and conveyance. So it should come into the profit and loss account. But theoretically, it has been taught at all the levels that power and fuel is related to the production process, and therefore that should go to the trading account. So theoretically, जब भी आप solve करोगे तो power and fuel will go to the trading account, being a direct expense. So trading account debit side to power and fuel rupees 4,500. Illogical है, क्योंकि इसी चीज को अगर मैं नाम चेंज कर दूं पेट्रोल एंड कन्वेंस तो वो P&L हो जाता है. इसी चीज का नाम चेंज कर दूं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एक्सपेंस तो P&L हो जाता है. So it's a bit illogical, but yet theoretically we have to accept it. Correct? Vehicle bad debts already done. Building already completed. Debtors already done. The goodwill is also my asset, being an intangible asset. Will appear in the balance sheet onto the asset side. Goodwill, rupees 2000. Cash at bank, balance sheet asset side. Cash at bank, 10,800. Machinery, they have not asked for any depreciation on that. Therefore, directly into the P&L, I'm sorry, balance sheet asset side. Machinery, 10,000. Investment is given in the debit side, means it's our asset. Therefore, investments, rupees 12,000. Purchases will go into the trading account debit side. So, trading debit. There are no returns given. Therefore, trading debit directly to purchases. Outer amount column, 61,000. Drawings will be subtracted from capital. Therefore, balance sheet liability side, capital inner amount column, 80,000 less drawings, 5,000 balance in the inner amount column itself, 75,000. Correct है? हाँ.
Isn't goodwill also subtracted from capital?
No, not at all. Goodwill is your asset, a separate asset, and therefore it is expected to be shown in the balance sheet asset side only. जब तुम फाउंडेशन में इस कंसेप्ट को सीखोगे उस समय पे I'll elaborate on this point because it's a self-generated goodwill. Logically speaking, as per AS 26, it cannot be shown in the balance sheet asset side. If it is a self-generated asset, the self-generated assets are not to be shown in balance sheet because it affects the impact or it affects the kind of financial position. And AS26 specifically says, AS26 is about intangible assets. It specifically says if there are the self-generated assets, those should not be shown in the books of accounts. But वो हम लोग जब हम लोग थोड़ा बड़े होंगे, जब हम लोग फाउंडेशन के लेक्चर में रहेंगे, तब हम लोग इस बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. अभी थोड़ा सा इमेच्योर लेवल का डिस्कशन करते हैं. Alright, so goodwill for the time being will appear in the balance sheet asset side. Correct? Sales, trading account, credit side, buy sales, 1,18,000. Interest we have already done. Bills payable is our liability, therefore balance sheet liability side, bills payable 5,000. Commission is given on the credit side, so it becomes our income, therefore balance sheet, I'm sorry, P&L account credit side, buy commission income, rupees 2,000, I'm sorry, 3,000. Yes or no? Then RDD, we are already done with that. Creditors will appear as such in the balance sheet, liability side, creditors 22,000. Outstanding salary. Now, outstanding salary is given in the trial balance means it has already been added to the salary of expense of the current year. So this मैंने पहले भी कहा था अगर कोई आइटम ट्रायल बैलेंस में दिया जाता है मतलब उसका एडजस्टमेंट ऑलरेडी खत्म हो चुका है. यही आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी हमको अगर ट्रायल एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन में दी होती तो हमने आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी में भी ऐड किया होता और बैलेंस शीट लायबिलिटी साइड में दिखाया होता. But here the outstanding salary is directly given in the trial balance means it is already been accounted, and as it is already accounted, so it will have only one effect, and that will be balance sheet liability side. So in the balance sheet liability side, outstanding salary is 800. किसने किसने वहां दिखाया? 1 2 प्रतीक्षा तू बरोबर केलेस? सिद्धि तेरा बराबर है? नाविन्या करेक्ट लिखा तूने? रेणु ने भी करेक्ट लिखा. वाह, गुड बॉयज, गुड गर्ल्स. Well, so it will only appear in the balance sheet liability side 800 as outstanding salaries. Correct? चलो बोलो बैलेंस शीट का टोटल. नवीन तेरा करेक्ट आया होगा फिर.
1,53,300.
1,53,300.
53,300.
1,53,300 is the balance sheet total. सिद्धि बराबर है? प्रतीक्षा बरोबर है का? सर माझं चुकलं. प्रतीक्षा बॅलन्स शीट टॅली झाली होती का? रेणू आंसर बराबर है क्या? रफसाना तेरा 800 रुपए का डिफरेंस आया था क्या? फिर टैली हो गया था बैलेंस शीट? नहीं ना. वन डिफरेंस वुड बी ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ गुडविल फॉर यू. तेरा क्या बैलेंस शीट का टोटल 2000 रुपए से कम हो गया उसकी वजह से. एंड सेकंड मिस्टेक विल बी आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी का 800 रुपीज. नाविन ने प्रॉफिट एंड ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट का प्रॉफिट कितना है? ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट
61,000.
gross profit is 61,000 and net profit is
5,500. 50,500.
50,500. बराबर ना? हाँ. You people can write down. Pratiksha, Aditya, Rafsana, Bhavna. You people can write down. Gross profit is 61,000. Net profit is 50,500. And balance sheet total is 1,53,300. Whatever I discussed, did you people understand that? That is
Sir.
more important. हाँ भावना बोल.
सर आउटस्टँडिंग एक्सपेन्सेस आहेत ना, आउटस्टँडिंग सॅलरी
Correct.
ते आपण बॅलन्स शीट मध्ये टाकलं ना,
Correct.
असेट साईड. मग
Liability side.
प्रॉफिट अँड लॉसच्या आपण
अगर
डेबिट
तेच
साईडला नाही
सांगितलं
टाकू
मी,
शकत.
ऐक.
हा.
When it comes to the additional information, means adjustment.
Huh.
If this outstanding salary would have been given in the adjustment, means it would have remained unaccounted.
हा.
In that case, we would have given two effects of that.
Hmm.
But here, the outstanding salary is given in the trial balance itself, means it has already been accounted.
Hmm.
And because it is already accounted, therefore, we'll have only one effect of that. That will be the balance sheet onto the liability side.
Liability side.
Because it is
Okay.
already assumed that it is already adjusted against the salaries.
Huh.
कळलं का?
हाँ.
Shall I go ahead? हाँ नवीन बोल.
सर वो इंटरेस्ट का जो एंट्री था मैंने उसका ऐसा किया, मतलब जो बैलेंस शीट का असेट साइड में इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लस इंटरेस्ट
हाँ,
रिसीवेबल और
इजहार कैसे भी करो, इजहार सही होना चाहिए बस. मैं हमेशा इसीलिए कहते रहता हूँ, खाना हाथ से खाओ या कांटे चम्मच से, खाना पेट में जाना चाहिए, बात खत्म. सिद्धि कोई सवाल? हाँ चलो. Let's come on to the question number 7 then. Prepare trading and profit loss account for the year ended 31st March 2018 and the balance sheet as on that date for Sunlit एक ही नाम होता है, Kulkarni Shahada from the following trial balance: opening stock, purchases and sales, returns, sundry debtors and creditors, wages, furniture, machinery, advertisement for 2 years. Means पहले हमने एक क्वेश्चन किया था फॉर 3 मंथ्स लिखा था, वहां पे हमने 9 महीने का आउटस्टैंडिंग अज्यूम किया था. यहां पे क्योंकि एडवर्टाइजमेंट 2 साल के लिए पे किया, मतलब 1 साल का प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस हो गया है नहीं. सो हिडन एडजस्टमेंट इन दिस advertisement expense to the extent of 2000 is prepaid. Then salaries, investments, insurance, cash in hand, cash at bank, postage and telegram, commission, reserve fund. Reserve fund is nothing but a kind of general reserve. जैसे पहले के क्वेश्चन में हमने जनरल रिजर्व किया था, उसी तरह से दिस इज रिजर्व फंड, अनडिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट, अनयूज्ड प्रॉफिट. दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल एज रिजर्व फंड. Bills payable, RDD, capital, drawings. Closing stock was valued at 20,000, 23,000. Depreciate furniture by 20%, machinery by 10%. Wages rupees 500 were unpaid and insurance prepaid to the extent of 300. Create RDD at the rate of 5% on debtors. Goods of 1,500 were taken over by the proprietor for personal use. Commission of 200 was due but not received. This is similar to interest on investment, the last one. Shall I discuss the adjustments first? Check it out. Trading account credit side buy closing stock 23,000. Balance sheet asset side closing stock 23,000. Is it right? Next one, balance sheet asset side furniture inner amount column 11,000 less depreciation 2,200 outer amount column 8,800. Correct? Then machinery inner amount column 30,000 less depreciation 3,000 outer amount column 27,000. Correct? Hai? P&L account debit side to depreciation under that furniture 2,200 machinery 3,000 outer amount column 5,200. बराबर है? Trading account debit side to wages inner amount column 4,000 add outstanding 500 outer amount column 4,500. Balance sheet liability side outstanding wages 500. P&L account debit side to insurance inner amount column rupees 500 less prepaid 300 outer amount column 200. Yes or no? Balance sheet asset side prepaid insurance rupees 300. Goods of the value rupees 1,400 taken over. Trading account credit side buy goods withdrawn rupees 1,400. And balance sheet liability side capital inner amount column 31,000 less drawings rupees 3,000. How 3,000? 1,600 already given in the trial balance, 1,400 ka additional drawings. So total 3,000 will be subtracted as drawings or not? Balance within the inner amount column 28,000. Is it right? Commission 200 was, I've skipped RDD. I'll come to that RDD one. Commission 200 was due but not received. P&L account credit side buy commission inner amount column 500 add outstanding 200 outer amount column 700. Balance sheet asset side commission receivable rupees 200. Yes or no? RDD of 5%. Balance sheet asset side debtors inner amount column 20,000 less RDD 5% rupees 1,000 outer amount column 19,000. P&L account debit side 2 RDD under that new RDD 1,000 add bad dates कुछ दिया क्या? नहीं, directly less old RDD 500 outer amount column 500. Correct? All adjustments done. Here you had the option old RDD आप debit side old RDD आप credit side में दिखा दो, new RDD आप debit side में दिखा दो, ultimate effect will remain same. New RDD into the P&L account debit side, old RDD into the P&L account credit side because there is no bad dates, so ultimate effect will remain same. बराबर है ना? हाँ. Items of trial balance, trading account debit side, to opening stock rupees 25,000. Two purchases inner amount column 1,30,000 less returns rupees 5,000 outer amount column 1,25,000. Buy sales inner amount column 1,80,000 less returns rupees 2,000 outer amount column 1,78,000. है ना? Credit side of trading account buy sales rupees 1,78,000. प्रतीक्षा बरोबर है का? Next. Debtors we are already done. Creditors balance sheet liability side sundry creditors rupees 25,000. Wages we are already done. Furniture already done. Machinery already completed. Advertisement hidden adjustment. P&L account debit side to advertisement inner amount column 4,000 less prepaid 4,000 into 1/2 rupees 2,000 outer amount column 2,000. And at the same time, the second effect of that will be given in the balance sheet or not. Prepaid advertisement rupees 1 lakh, rupees 2,000. है ना? Salaries, P&L account debit side, two salaries 8,000. Investments, balance sheet, asset side, investment 6,000. है ना? Insurance already done. Cash in hand, cash at bank. Where? Balance sheet, asset side, cash in hand rupees 900, cash at bank rupees 8,000. Postage and telegram, P&L account, credit side. 2 postage and telegram. बराबर है क्या? चमाट मारूं सबको खींच के एक साथ. I said P&L account, credit side. Yes, sir. इतना ऐसे मतलब वो फ्लो में चले जाते हो ना तुम लोग, इसे कहते हैं भावनाओं में बह जाना. तो एक ही चमाट में सब पे असर हो जाएगा तुम लोग को. You need to remain conscious of what I am talking about. Yes, sir. सर आप बोलिए सर, हम सुन रहे हैं सर. सच में सामने अगर होते ना सबको टपली बजाई होती मैंने. वो क्लास में ना मेरे पास रूल हुआ करता था, जब लाइव क्लासेस होती थी फेस टू फेस, उस पे रूल हुआ करता था, अगर कोई गलत गया ना तो उसके पीछे जो बंदा बैठा होता था वो खींच के उसको चमाट मारता था पीठ पे. और लोग इंतजार करते थे कब ऐसा मौका मिलेगा. आज काश वो मौका होता. मैंने घर वाले होने चाहिए तुम्हारे आजू बाजू में, उनको बोलूं मैं तुम जाके मारो इनको टपली. यस, सारे लोग बराबर हेडफोन लगा के बैठे, घर वालों को कुछ सुनाई नहीं देना चाहिए हम लोग क्या सुन रहे हैं. सर आपका लेक्चर ठीक है, जीबी सर का लेक्चर तो कभी नहीं सुनने देंगे हम लोग. और अभिषेक सर का तो सवाल ही नहीं उठता, वो उनको रोज पाकिस्तान भेजते हैं. Well, anyways, 2 postage and telegram, P&L account debit side 1,000. बराबर है क्या? Commission already done. Reserve fund, balance sheet liability side, reserve fund 4,000. Bills payable, balance sheet liability side, bills payable 6,000. RDD capital drawings already done. हाँ भाई साहब बोलिए.
सर ये रिजर्व फंड में लाइबिलिटीज में डायरेक्टली ऐड करना है या कैपिटल में ऐड
Directly
करना
will be shown separately.
है? ओके.
हाँ भाविन ने मेरे ऊपर भरोसा है बेटा, तू एक हाथ देखना, मतलब सच में तुझे तेरा ये पूरा भरोसा उठ जाएगा, तू देख लेना. जिस तरह की तुम्हारी हरकतें हैं ना, इज इट डन? चलो सिद्धि बता, ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट कितना है? सिद्धि बेटा अभी कैलकुलेट कर रही है.
Sorry, sir, mic on.
हाँ बोल. हाँ
Gross profit है sir 47,900.
नवीन बराबर है क्या? 47,900 is the gross profit. What is the net profit?
31,700.
31,700. And what is the balance sheet total?
95,200.
95,200.
200.
Is it right? Yes or no? आदित्य इधर किधर माती खाया तूने?
करेक्ट करके कट करके रॉन्ग किया.
अच्छा करेक्ट कर करके रॉन्ग किया है. बहुत हुशार बच्चा है तू बेटा. प्रतीक्षा कुठपर्यंत सॉल्व केला?
Sir, purchase rate 20,000.
ते कुठे घेतले? अच्छा परचेस मधनं 2,000 मायनस केले आणि सेल्स मधनं 5,000 मायनस केले, बरोबर ना? अगं बाई कसं व्हायचं आपला? सेल्स रिटर्न आणि सेल्स मधनं परचेस रिटर्न, सगळे प्रॉफिट लॉस ची धज्जी उडवली. एक लक्षात ठेव, परचेस जर डेबिट साइड मध्ये असतील तर रिटर्न दरवेळेला क्रेडिट साइड मध्ये असतात. सेल्स जर क्रेडिट साइड मध्ये असतील तर त्याचे रिटर्न दरवेळेला डेबिट साइड मध्ये असतात. आलं लक्षात? हाँ भावना, तूने कहाँ तक सॉल्व किया था?
सर थोड़े थोड़े जो आए वो सॉल्व किए।
अभी पूरा समझ आया क्या?
हाँ सर थोड़ा सा बाकी है।
अरे तूने प्रीवियस लेक्चर पूरे देखे या नहीं अभी तक?
सर देखे, 2 नहीं देखे।
ये देखो ऐसे करते हो तुम लोग। अभी तुम्हारे पास 2 दिन से लेक्चर नहीं थे, यू शुड हैव कंप्लीटेड इट ना।
हाँ सर।
फिर आज कंप्लीट करना चाहिए तूने।
हाँ हाँ।
हाँ चलो 8th 1। मैं एक काम करता हूं, 8th 9th और 10th इन तीनों क्वेश्चंस का तुमको डायरेक्टली बैलेंस शीट टोटल देता हूं। 8th 9th और 10th I'll give you the balance sheet total. Do you know with the help of question I can directly derive the balance sheet total? वो कैसे, वो अभी नहीं बताऊंगा, अभी तुमको बहुत ऊपर से जाएगा वो। I'll just get my calculator and give you the balance sheet totals of question number 8, 9 and 10. Just observe it now. For question number 8, this was not homework, right? 8, 9, 10 homework नहीं था ना? हाँ, question number 8, इसको थोड़ी सी धूप खिलानी पड़ेगी। 19,000, 1400. हाँ, in the question number 8, the adjustment, if you refer number 2, is write off 1400 for bad debts and provide 5% RDD. So there is an additional bad debt as well as RDD. Whenever this kind of situation comes, you are supposed to subtract the additional bad debt first from the debtors, and then you will be subtracting the RDD. All right. So debtors as given in this is 21,400. में से 1400 का further bad debt and 5% का RDD. So the net debtors that will appear in the balance sheet is 19,000. All right. Depreciate machinery by 10% and furniture by 5%. Machinery is 5,000 less 10% and furniture by 5%. Furniture is 3,000 less 5%. Correct. Rent include 500 paid for house rent of the proprietor. House rent of proprietor means it's a personal expense or not? So in the P&L account debit side to rent, whatever is the amount given, that is 1,200. From that you will be subtracting 500. Why? Because it is not a business expense, and that 500 will be added to the drawings of the proprietor. Got it? Salary 500 and wages 800 were outstanding. This adjustment I need not talk about. You people understand it much better than me now. Capital done, drawings, purchases and sales, opening stock, carriage, salaries, rent, rates and taxes, sundry expenses, sales return, bad debts, interest received, RDD, discount received, debtors already done, furniture already done, machinery already done, cash in hand and bank. Total of balance sheet for question number 8 is 50,550. 50,550. You just cross verify later on, you'll be getting the same answer. I'm damn sure about that. Okay. Question number 9. Let's come on to that. Adjustments are on 31st March 2018. Stock was valued at 25,000. Outstanding salaries and wages. Goods worth rupees 1,500 were distributed as free sample. Provide reserve for bad debts at rupees 5 at 5% of Sunday debtors. Wages include 10,000 paid for fixation of machinery on 1st April 2017. Matlab, this is a capital expenditure which is treated as revenue expenditure or not? So you will first be required to subtract it from the wages, add it into the machinery, and then you will be charging the depreciation on machinery. Understand what I said? Because wages are paid for fixation of machinery, that means it is a capital expenditure. You have already learned that in the topic of depreciation now. So that amount will first be subtracted from wages and added to the cost of machinery. And then whatever is the total cost of machinery, on that you'll be charging the depreciation. All right. Depreciation on machinery is 10% and furniture is 15%. चलो इसका बैलेंस शीट टोटल निकालते हैं हम लोग 25,000 wages machinery का है machinery कितना दिया हुआ है 40,000 50,000 is 10%, that is 45,000. फर्नीचर कितना दिया हुआ है 10,000 less 10%, no 15%, 8,500. बराबर ना? Then opening stock, purchases, sales, wages, carriage inward, salaries, printing and stationery, machinery already done, carriage outward, office expenses, land and building 35,000. Furniture, bank balance 5,500. Daters 20,000 less 5%, so 19,000. Bad debts already done, rent, rates and taxes, capital, commission received, bills payable 10% bank loan done. 1,38,000 is the total of question number 9. 1,38,000 is the balance sheet total of question number 9. सर हम इतनी मेहनत करके आंसर लाते हैं और आप ऐसे सिर्फ कैलकुलेटर पे हमको बैलेंस शीट टोटल बता दोगे, कैसा चलेगा सर? इसका मैं ट्रिक कैसे होता है ये सिखाऊंगा इन द फाउंडेशन लेक्चर. हाउ डिड वी गेट द बैलेंस शीट टोटल डायरेक्ट, मतलब तुम लोग क्रॉस चेक कर सकते हो तुम्हारा आंसर करेक्ट है नहीं when it comes to the examination. In question number 10, if you'd observe, there is an adjustment given. Write off 1,000 as bad debt and provide 5% RDD on debtors. Provide 2% for discount on debtors and creditors. जो word दिया हुआ है ना उसको कट कर दो. Because provision for discount on creditors violates the concept of conservatism. So we cannot charge. वो मोबाइल पे मत करना कट, तुम्हारा मोबाइल खराब हो जाएगा, उस पे स्क्रैच आ जाएंगे. नहीं तो मोबाइल पे पेन से कट करोगे. वो बुक में लिख के रखो, वहां पे एंड क्रेडिटर्स कट करना है. Why? Because the provision for discount on creditors is an anticipated income, and conservatism says that anticipated income is not to be recognized in the books of accounts. Therefore, that has to be ignored. अब इसको प्रेजेंट कैसे करते हैं? I'll just show you that in this question, only question number 10 I'll show you. Because there is a discount, there is a provision for doubtful debts as well as provision for discount. Whenever this kind of situation comes, sequence is first the further bad debts, then the provision for RDD, and then the provision for discount. So how will it appear in the balance sheet? Just observe it. If this is my balance sheet, I'll first have debtors. Into the inner amount column 51,000. This is presentation in balance sheet we are talking about. P&L का भी presentation दिखा देता हूं मैं यहाँ पे. Less further bad debts. How much is the further bad debt? rupees 1000. Subtotal within the inner amount column 50,000. Provision for discount on debtors is same as the provision for doubtful debts. जैसे कुछ डेटर्स हमको डिफॉल्ट कर सकते हैं पैसा देने को, उसी तरह से देयर कैन बी सम डेटर्स हु मे मेक द पेमेंट अर्लियर आल्सो और नॉट, and that's why even provision for discount on debtors has to be created as per the concept of conservatism. Less RDD at 5%, that is 2,500. Balance still within the inner amount column 47,500. And then you have to create the provision for discount on debtors at the rate of 2%. So 47,500 into 2%, that comes to 950. Less provision for discount rupees 950, and therefore balance to the outer amount column comes to 46,550. This is how debtors will appear in the balance sheet onto the asset side for this question. Am I going good for everyone? Yes or no? Next one, that is presentation in the P&L account. P&L account onto the debit side will have 2 RDD. In that new, how much is the new RDD? 2,500. Correct? Add bad dates. Now bad dates will not only be 1,000, but it will also be 400, which is already given in the trial balance. Because uska bhi to adjustment baki hai na ab tak hai. So 1,400 ka bad dates. How did I arrive at 1,400? 400 given in trial balance, for which debtors are already been reduced, and 1,000 which are fresh bad dates, which are now been reduced from the debtors. Correct hai? And less old RDD, rupees 1,000. Therefore, balance to the outer amount column, how much? 2,500 plus 1,400 minus 1,000, and that comes to 2,900. That will appear in the P&L account debit side. Are you people able to understand this? This is P&L debit, this is balance sheet asset. Got it right? Or provision for discount will directly appear into the P&L account debit side as to provision for discount rupees 950. और क्रेडिटर्स पे हमको प्रोविजन बनाने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. Did you get it? Then there is an adjustment given, 10% interest on investment is accrued for 6 months. Now investment which is given in the trial balance is 16,000. उस पे 6 महीने का इंटरेस्ट अक्रू हुआ है, मतलब अभी भी रिसीवेबल है. 1,600 रुपए रिसीव हो चुका है, और 6 महीने का मतलब 800 रुपए अभी भी रिसीवेबल है. So that will appear in the P&L account credit side as well as balance sheet asset side. Am I right? Now I'll tell you the balance sheet total for this. 15,000 closing stock, freehold property 10,000 दिया हुआ है, 10% depreciation है. मोटर कार 30,000 दिया हुआ है, 25% depreciation है. Bad dates, debtors appearing in balance sheet is 46,550. Investments given to us is 16,000. Then accruing interest on that 800 rupees. Office salary was paid in advance for rupees 1,000. So this will be subtracted from salaries and will be shown in the balance sheet asset side as prepaid salaries. Drawings, opening stock, purchases, office salary, royalty, trade expenses, advertisements, Wages and salaries, cash in hand, sundry debtors already done. Bad debts, investment done, motor car done, furniture done. Furniture not done. Plant and machinery not done. Bills receivable not done. Total of balance sheet in this question is 1,62,850. Total of balance sheet for this question is 1,62,850. How and what, we'll be understanding it later, but now you have to solve these three questions. Question number 8, 9 and 10. Only 3 questions as homework. In fact, I wanted to stop by the lectures, but I think we'll continue for tomorrow's session. One more session will continue with. सिर्फ time में confirm करेगा, and by that we'll finish off. Will that be fine? 3 questions you'll finish today. Yes or no? Or I'll give you one option. हमारा next lecture 1 बजे है ना? You solve these 3 questions at 12 o'clock. We'll meet again. नहीं जाने दो, कल ही मिलते हैं. Let it be. You finish off it at the ease. And once you are done, we'll be meeting again and finish off with this topic. All right. Thank you.